Alright, we're starting Hamlet today. True. With enough memes and things, it'll be great. We're starting Hamlet today, and... we're reading a modern version. If you want, I know people do, and then they correct me whenever I pronounce something incorrectly. I'm gonna move this down just a touch. That feels better. That feels better. Good old glossy. Oh hell, what was I doing? Why was I here? Let me reorient my controls. Triangle is the button. Okay, we have to go to Frozen Land. Area, world, world map. You are kidding, it's already desynced? You're kidding me. Are you serious? Wait, hold on. We can't... Is it desynced? We need, shit. We can't use Billy. Oh my god, why isn't this fixed? This is an absolute disaster. I'm going to disable this and see if it works. Let's see if it gets happy. Okay, for... yeah, we're still going to use Billy as our desync. And roll in a ball as our... We are starting Hamlet from scratch. Is this where I'm going? Yes. Begin voyage.
Eggs are complicated. They should cost like $100 each.
Eggs are indeed complicated. Thank you so much, Scatman. Egg greetings. We haven't heard egg in a while. Oh, jeez. I can't remember how to play this game. It's behind me. What? Oh, oh.
It's metamorphosizing. It's a fortress.
Do I have to fight this? Man. Oh, hell. It's reverse controls. I forgot. Is this bad? Oh. Or are we desynced again? Good lord, I can't wait just for all of it to break. And I did so many tests. This is one of the hard ones. This is fine. This is fine. Look, we're thinking about all the things that we love, and that's great. Look how fine we are. Look how easy this is. Quality content here at twitch.tv/tsjonte. Yes. TSJ or MTE. That's the place I like to be. Hit me up on Twitch TV. Man, I love that there's a mechanic in this game I've entirely ignored. There are multiple ones. This is gonna take me forever. I have forgotten that I use reverse controls for this. Does this have a second form? I really hope it doesn't, because I see this life gauge and I'm like, oh man, that life gauge is going down. Obviously, we're winning. There are indeed too many mechanics. They released DLC for this, right? Also, are we fine on volume? I think we're fine on volume. We're hitting right at 30. A little bit over 30, it's fine. Ed, don't you want to play it now? That's what makes the game great. It's not the delightful Disney characters and engaging story. Yo, we destroyed a crystal pillar. We destroyed a crystal pillar. Another crystal pillar. Watch this thing have phase 2 and it's just absolutely miserable. There it is, baby! Oh yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have, like, are there no healing items for a gummy ship? Or is it like, oh, you have an equipment piece? I'm gonna lose this fight. I'm gonna lose this fight because I don't have any good items. Love that sound in my ear, that's really annoying. Love to get my ass beat by the lasers. It's the robots. I get hit by that bullet every time. I destroyed them and I'm dead. World map. I don't want to do it again. Embark. So I can avoid this thing, right? I hope so. Look how good my ship is. Ow, ow, ow. Please embark. This is going to be it. This is going to be where we get walled out. Also, I forgot to say this. Thank you, Anise, for your wonderful subscription of dangle 7 months. Where's the thing? So am I going to be able to beat a gummy ship boss? That's the question. Let's go all the way around, because I'm only level 16. That seems bad. So dumb. That is so dumb. You can just go around. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. What I say is just play Kingdom Hearts 2. That was a lot of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 2. Radiant Garden, Heart Tag Searching, Heart Tag Terra. I feel like we're going to have to read here. I should have gone to page 1. This looks like a cutscene. Cutscene to me. Let's get to our play and where we talk about it. Alright, is it too loud? Hopefully not. Let's start reading Act 1, Scene 1 from our boy Hamlet. Is that reverse? Shit, dog, it is. Hang on. Let's fix that on the fly. I forgot I pulled this from a different thing. It's fine. All right, now we're reading. Exactly. It's a totally different guy. Yes, it's fine. 13 years, 7 days. All right, let's talk about Act 1, Scene 1. Let's get started. And again, we're reading a translation. Translation, a modern version. So who's hanging out on an Elsinore in Denmark? But it's our boy, not Hamlet, but Francisco, and another guy named Bernardo. They're just guards. That's all they are, and they're just having a conversation. Starting with Bernardo. Who's there? No, answer me. Halt and identify yourself. Bernardo, giving a password, says, "Long live the king." Bernardo? Yes. You're on the dot. Oh, it's 12. Off to bed, Francisco. On the dot, meaning you're right on time. Do we have a Dan? Hi, Dan. It's good to see you. We're reading Shakespeare. Hope you're ready to take a test. It's 9th grade. Many thanks for coming. It's bitterly cold. I'm fed up. All quiet tonight? Not so much as a mouse. Well, good friend. Should you meet Horatio and Marcellus, the other men on duty, tell them to hurry. I think I can hear them now. Halt! Who goes there? Friends, says Horatio. Now, Horatio is a big deal. Yeah, it is modern. Mostly because I was sick of reading. What I might do is if I want to get moody, I'll read all of Hamlet's bits in the traditional. Which I like. I also need to take this out. Marcellus also speaking, and loyal subjects of the King of Denmark. Francisco replying to them, preparing to leave. Good night to you. Good night, worthy soldier. Who relieves you? Bernardo took my place. Good night. And Francisco leaves. So who's up on the embankment? But it's our boy Marcellus, Bernardo, and remember our favorite Horatio. Let's see if we're desunk. Are we sunk? Did we sink it? Is it sunk? I'm gonna run. And yeah, Dan, you can play bingo. Why don't we save? Because we're here. Good lord, we've put in 16 hours. Wait, okay, I'm getting conflicting. Remember, if we're sunk, if we're in sync, we roll. If we're not, we Shakespeare. It's treasure.
Nice.
It's only my God. No. It's hard to tell. Properties, you know what? I'm just going to deactivate it and activate it again. And I'm going to turn the buffering back to enable. And hopefully that holds it. Let's do it one more time. God, this is going to be... config. Alright, deactivate. That should fix it. I have got to solve this problem. Whee! Okay. It might end up being, I don't know, I've unplugged so many things. I have unplugged so many things. What it's supposed to do is that anytime I hit change a scene, it reactivates it. And it's fine. And it's supposed to work. Because that's what I had prior. I hit the wrong button. There are too many enemies. It also helped that the bus that was for the other motherboard was super duper. I can't remember how to target. That's how you target. Ah! Alright, I think we're good. What's this glowy? No, it's just orbs. It's reindeer. Are they going to perform a show for us? Speaking of reindeer, tomorrow we're playing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Assuming everything still works. Good lord. It's Christmas. Everyone get ready for Christmas. What happened? Yo. Oh, that's a big boy. I lost it. I forgot how to use fire. Okay. It's like how to use spells. And then you can like switch your spells. Good lord. Whee! This is gonna take some getting used to. A running death count? There are, I mean, there aren't as many deaths in Hamlet as, I'm going backwards, as there are in Macbeth, but there are some deaths. Why is it glowing? Oh. Trinity Guard. No. Brittany sending me a text message. You can get on top of the snibbles. I love the snibbles. I guess so. Here's the thing, Bruiser is in this room. But if I'm understanding the rules for the Bruiser correctly, he's gotta make an appearance. But Bruiser is in this room. Man, I'm sick of fighting all these things. I'm just gonna leave. Look at him go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god. I love it. It just kills them. Incredible. But they're ice people too. Why are they dying to the snowball? No, he is so peaceful right now. It is so sweet of him. He just wants company. That's what you think, nerd.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you run up this so we can teleport to you? Give that boy a scritch.
Gosh, look how high up we are.
Wait, oh, there are two directions. Did I just come from this way? I don't know which way I went. Is she asking for a favor? She did earlier. Let's see what this text is. It's a meme. A meme, it's an image. I will share it on Discord later. How does that sound? That sounds like a great idea, Thomas. No. Although I did hear her slam her coffee cup down, so it does mean she needs more coffee. But, will she ask me to get it for her? Who knows? Maybe, wait, hold on. I'm going to try something really quick. Properties.
Why are you here? Where did you come from?
And
Okay. Let's read a little bit more. So again, our boy's Horatio, but Marcellus is speaking. Hello, Bernardo. Hey, what? Horatio's here. Is Horatio there? Some of him, and he says, extending his hand to give him a nice handshake, which I think's kind of a weird way to say it, but sure. Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, Marcellus. Well, has the thing appeared again tonight? I've seen nothing. Marcellus saying this. Horatio says it's only our imaginations, and and won't believe in the scary sight that we've seen twice. That's why we've got to have him join us for the watch tonight. So that this ghost comes again, he can confirm our eyes haven't deceived us and speak to it. Really now, it won't appear, says Horatio, thinking that he's like, you're not gonna juke me. It's not gonna happen. Sit down a moment and let's tell you again, in spite of your skepticism, what we've seen for these past 2 nights. Well, sit then and hear Bernardo tell his story. Last night, when the star to the west, to the north, had moved to where it's shining now, Marcellus and myself, the bell having struck 1, and then suddenly a ghost appears. It's a ghost. Shh! Say no more. Look, here it comes again. As before, looking like the dead king. Now this is a big moment. It's looking like the dead king, so we know that the king is dead. He's out of here. Why is he dead? Well, we're gonna find out later. Marcellus, you know what you say. Speak to it, Horatio. Does it not look like the king? See, Horatio. Very like. It chills me with fear and astonishment. It wishes to be spoken to. Ask it something, Horatio. And Horatio, being the beast that he is going to walk up and say, "Who are you to intrude upon us at this time of night, dressed in armor of the late king used to wear? In heaven name, reply." And I guess I have to get in a fight. Like, why doesn't it reactivate? That's the thing we got to figure out right now. Like, I want it to reactivate every single time. I'm just going to do that preemptively. I'm getting my ass kicked. Please Trinity Guard so I don't die. Oh, that was the wrong direction. I'm gonna cure so you nerds don't get us where. It should be. I've checked it a couple times. I'll do it again today. I'm gonna play around with it a lot today, and I'm gonna just do tons of scene stuff with it, and just it's gonna be a lot of testing every day. I did not want to use this. This is the absolute worst. Oh!
Here we go.
Woo. Oh! It's okay, Donald's about to die, so. Oh, Christmas?
Here we go.
There's just so much stuff happening.
Yeah. Back off. Come on. There. Gotcha.
Holy moly.
Got him. Yeah.
Nice. Oh no, my bookmark. I didn't put my bookmark back in.
I'm sorry I was so upset. Thank you for your help.
Oh, I found it. Okay. So, he says reply and the ghost turns to leave. It has taken offense. Look, it's walking stiffly away. Stop, reply, reply, I demand a reply. And then the ghost disappears. It's gone and won't answer.
Control it.
Well, Horatio, you are trembling and look pale. Isn't there something more than your mere imagination? What do you think about it? As God's my witness, I wouldn't have believed this without seeing it for myself. Isn't it like the king? As you are yourself. It is the exact armor that he was wearing when he fought the old Fortinbras of Norway. He wore it. He wore that very frown then, after fierce fighting, and to defeat the Polish soldiers on the sledges that they crossed on the ice. It's strange. Likewise, twice before, at the dead of night, this time precisely, says Marcellus, he has passed us on our watch, walking with that military gait. I don't know what to think, but overall, this points to some violent disorder in our society. Right then, and sit and tell more. Sit and tell me, whoever can, why this strict and careful guard duty burdens our fellow countrymen every night. Why is there so much manufacturing of brass cannons and an international trade in armaments? Why are shipwrights being conscripted to work spuriously 7 days a week? What's the threat that accounts for all this feverish round-the-clock activity? So something big is going on right now. I can explain it. At any rate, this is how it's rumored. Our previous king, whose ghost has now appeared before us, was, as you know, dared to a single combat by Fortinbras of Norway, who was promoted promoted by an arrogant pride. Our valiant King Hamlet. Now remember, it's King Hamlet, not our boy Hamlet. For such the Western world regarded him, killed this Fortinbras, who thereby forfeited to his conqueror, according to the terms of the formal legal agreement, and the lands he possessed. Our king had matched this with the territory of equal size, which would be reverted to Fortinbras had he won, just as on the same contractual basis, Fortinbras' sake fell to Hamlet. So he won the war. Now, sir, his son, young Fortinbras, as yet untested by spoiling of a fight, has recruited a gang of desperadoes from various places in the Norwegian provinces, cannon fodder for all the enterprise of such daring, which is obviously nothing less than the recovery by armed forces of the aforesaid lands lost by his father. And this, as I understand it, is the main reason for our preparations, the explanation of our guard duty, and the origin of all this hectic activity throughout the country. I'm sure you're right, says Bernardo. It's consistent with this, with the specter visiting us on the sentry duty dressed in armor, and looking very well like the king, who was, and still is, the center of this war. Horatio's chiming in now. It nags the mind. When Rome was at its greatest, just before the mighty Julius Caesar was assassinated, graves opened and corpses in their shrouds shrieked demandedly in the streets of Rome. Comets of fiery blood-red tails came as omens from the sun, and the moon, which governs the tides, had almost totally extinguished. It's getting very spooky, very scary. Similar dire warnings preceded future calamities having been given to our country, and our fellow countrymen both in the heavens are here on earth. Yes, Brew is speaking right now. But shh, look, here it comes again, speaking of the ghost. All confronted, even though it might destroy me, which I think is very brave of Horatio. Horatio is my guy. I want it to reactivate each time. Hang on, I'm looking something up. Check for updates. We are up to date. I want it to reactivate every single time. Wait a minute. No. Color space, range, resolution. That's all fine. Deactivate when not showing. I wonder. Okay, hold on. What if we go to this and then, and then it pops in? We might have to do that. But see, it's showing here. That's the problem. It's still showing, so that's what I think is happening. So I have to go zoom in and then pop back to it so it reactivates. I don't know where the hell I'm going or what the hell I'm doing. How dare it, exactly. How dare the lightning kill my computer? Ruining everything. Yo, I'm so hungry. I am so hungry. I have felt incredibly hungry. Stole your power last night? No! Why does lightning do this to us? Give me them double arrows. I don't know why anyone wouldn't use this Keyblade. Like, this is obviously the best Keyblade. It's got 2 forms. It's hella strong. You can just blast away with it. You know? I feel like we went that way. It's pretty dumb. I hope there wasn't a map that I missed, 'cause I'm really lost now. Double arrows! I don't even know what this does. You're my favorite. I swapped out to the deputy hammer. I'm just tapping this X way too much. Yo, it holds the thing? Oh my god, that's pretty dope. Incredible. Treasure. Treasure, a secret passage. Please be the map. It's a map.
I wonder where it leads.
Y'all ever just like looking at maps like, ooh, what's this place? Oh, look, it's a place. Double arrow going into the fight. It's fire! Oh, did I heal? No, I didn't. We're good. Yeah, just put a whole bunch of... Yeah, put a bunch of maps with, like... Oh, look at this place that you can go. A good map, a good fantasy map is always going to have, like, a spooky mountain. Spooky mountain with, like, something in the middle. Like, something that's surrounding... A mountain surrounding something, like a lake. That's always good. There's got to be something that looks like a hand. That's always spooky scary. There's something funny about this pillar. I can't believe I remember how to do that. That's fascinating. It's moving. This is a fake cutscene, though. Oh, God. I'm going to have to turn things. Alright. This is awful.
And I think it opened when Sora rotated that pillar.
I think you opened some sort of thing by rotating the pillar. Is this a slide? Whoa. Alright, I'm just gonna leave. Goodbye. Look at this slinky man! Oh, Bruiser sounds so pitiful. Man, I'm not a big fan of Ocarina of Time. Playing it now as a grown-up, I'm like, I played it a couple years ago, I was like, man, this isn't fun. I hope I'm supposed to go down here. Look at that hidden Mickey. Look at that Mickey. I can't remember how to take the photo. It's R1. Hidden Mickey. Like, I get why it's important and stuff, but I'm like, me, not a big fan. Me. I can play the first little bit. That's always fun. And then after that one, nah. You know they could remake it for something and people would be all over that shit. How's our sync? Are we in sync? Do we know? Can we tell? We love it? Nice. I will say the hookshot is probably that's a dope ass item. Twilight Princess is fun. I have a soft spot for Wind Waker. God, I keep getting my ass beat. What is going on? I might die. Donald, save me. I think it could be updated with modern visuals and do really well. Probably. Rage mode. How do you air step?
That spin trick you did should work again.
He's turning. I wonder if you do both of them. Looks like it. Man, I sure hope I don't have to turn... Okay. I'm a hoe for any Zelda game. Listen. Yes. Look at this treasure.
Nice.
Barnyard Sports. Meow. I think he's having something you would call a moment.
There might be something up there.
Yikes! Look how cool I was. Man, I was cool. Middle tier. Let me in. It's more fights, flare force. Show up. Oh, these are these? Wait, these aren't like the other guys. The Monsters Inc. monsters, right? That's your free space. Nice. I love it. Magic launcher. Let's just finish. Goofy. Got two of them. These are nobodies. Nobody. Swoosh. Yeah, the wiggly emotes are from. Is it down here? Yeah, this looks right. Man, Bruiser is going buck wild on some paper right now. Bruiser, good lord, son. You were not in pain. What happened? What? Oh, Brittany is torturing him now by chasing him. You're chasing him! Sometimes you gotta get chased. What's a Kupo coin? I'm about to die. Is Donald gonna save me? I hope Donald saves me. Oh, it's an extra life. Oh, baby. I was smart and bought that. Look at me. I think I bought that. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Force! Kupo. Him ha. Him ha. Give me the launcher. No. Sick. I wonder, is there some treasure? Wonder if there's something else in here. It's a giant empty room. I forgot the button. I assume we're good on sync. Got a bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo.
Well, that seemed to lock everything into place.
Let's do this and then that. No. Let's get a zoom in here for whoa. It's a cutscene. I've got to figure out how am I gonna do this. Wait a minute. What if? Hang on, now I'm doing tech at the same time. What if I wait? Hold on. Gonna delete this. Gonna add video capture device. Make a new one. This is capturing, and then we go to this. Okay. There's no way this is gonna work. There's no way this is going to work. I don't think it's going to work. I know I'm sorry, it's super loud, now it's not. I'm sorry. Look, it's fine now. It's still too big. Gotta move it around. What happened? Oh. You can control Z. Everything's fine. I know. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't know. We did not expect the disaster that was me playing this video game. Now, hold on. Shit, that is not going to work. Okay, so instead, already existing, boom. I'm just trying to give you all a great experience here, and I'm failing miserably. Bring that down, pull it over, make it a touch bigger. Put that down here. Why doesn't I just want it to pop? God, that border is awful. Still awful. Alright, everything's terrible. It's fine. I'm gonna just have to play with everything forever. Where am I? I had an idea and it was wrong. Y'all got him too? We got more? Wait, why am I here? Oh, it's an elevator. Yeah. They do seem to get it quite a bit. It's a lucky emblem.
Let's see. Yes.
Got it. Because you're so good. Love this big empty room.
This must be the exit.
Multiple treasures. Well, you know I gotta check the other path before we go in this exit. I assume I'm supposed to go in this exit. I don't have sound on anymore. It's a big fight in here. Where's the snowball? There's no snowball. I wish there were. Use the fire spell. Do you think I'll get something? Ooh, teacup is good for this. See, honey? Oh, God! Oh, I died. Ugh. Heart tag, awkward time to find out. Sorry, Ed. Hey, let's reactivate it by doing this. I just want to call squares. Squares. Continue game. All right, let's check our happy sync. That is not it. Nope. Nope. How do I get in the menu? I don't remember how to get in my menu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess I'm not doing that fight again. I guess I'm gone. I didn't get the things. Did my lucky emblem count? Probably not. Where does this go? What? Now, this just takes me out. Just take me out.
You calm now, Bruce?
Is he ever calm?
He's sleeping.
When he's sleeping, yeah. We might get to read a lot today. We're already an hour in. Good lord. Alright, this is damn. Cutscene. He's talking to the ghost again. But shh, look, here it comes again. I'll confront it. Even as if it would destroy me. I'm gonna read this line. I don't care. Stop, ghost. If you can talk, speak to me. The ghost makes no reply. If there's some good deed that you'd like done that might bring peace to you and grace to me, speak. The ghost still silent. If you know of something that may befall this country that can perhaps be avoided, oh, speak. The ghost does not respond. Or if you've buried a hoard of ill-gotten treasure during your life, the reason, so they say, why you spirits often cannot rest after death, speak about it. Stay and speak. A cock crows, and signifying the approach of day, and the ghost turns. Stop it, Marcellus! Shall I strike it with my spear? Do, if it won't stay put. It's here! No, it's here! And it starts to vanish away. That's something. No. Deactivate. Activate. I hope I was supposed to leave this tower. I was supposed to get out, right? Yes, they seem to be saying more climbing.
We can do it. Come on.
Like I was in was I in Elsa's castle? Give me the arrows. We got a big old mute. We got a big old mute and bunch of reading. Love that. Thanks for the heal, Donald. Oh, that just took out everything. I guess. Probably didn't take out everything. Man, this is getting complicated. Good lord, it's so bright. Is that all? Seems like it. There's a treasure at the end of the big battle. Guardian belt. Whew. Oh, you need to not. What is going on down here? I don't feel like I'm supposed to go down. Aha! Oh no! What is he doing? Bruiser's been in this weird habit lately of playing with things he should not be playing with. For example, biting cables. He has never done this until, like, the last 2 or 3 months. But now he's like, I'm gonna eat the hell out of this cable. And I'm like, Bruiser. What's up? Yes. That's a Brittany favor. Everybody, get your Brittany favors on your card. Is it outside? Surprise in here for me? I hope there's a prize in that box for me. Hannah got her bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Mountain Ridge. This is 100% a cutscene. And if you want me to mute it, I'll mute it. And we'll continue to, because yeah, this looks like they're about to let it go if you ask me. All right, so where are we? So mute time. Should be muted. It seems so. Oh, not a footprint to be seen. Oh man, we could just read the lyrics to you. Kingdom of Isolation. It is the whole song. Unbelievable. The ghost turns. No, it's here. Marcella speaking, it is gone. It's wrong of us to threaten so regal a figure. It is in the air. You cannot hurt it. It's, our inefficient blows only demonstrate our hostility. Renardo is speaking to this. It was about to speak when the cock crowed, and then it was startled, and with someone guilty responding to a challenge. I've heard it said that the cock's morning temperament wakes the god of the day, and the clarion call. Look at that! It's frozen. It's just frozen. The clarion call, and the wandering spirit far from home, whichever element it belongs to, the sea, the fire, the earth, or the air. But no ice, hastened to its base from the warning of the cockcrow. The specter we've seen proves the truth of the story. It disappeared from the cockcrow, says Marcellus. Some people say that before Christmas the cock crows all night long, and when, so they say, no spirit dares to roam, 'cause it's Jesus' birthday. The nights are free from evil, and the stars are sinister. Fairies make no mischief. Witches cannot cast spells. The period, this so holy and blessed. Horatio, so I've heard, that is inclined to believe. He points, but look, rosy dawn rises over the hill, there in the east. Let's disband. My advice is that we shall tell young Hamlet, our mention of our boy, what we have seen tonight. I'd wager my life that this spirit will talk to him, though it will not speak to us. Do you agree that we should tell him of it, out of friendship, as as befits our duty? Yes, let's do that. I know where we'll easily find him this morning. So they go, and thus ends Act 1, Scene 1. We're about to get into Act 2, or Scene 2. Which is exciting because we get a nice long monologue from the king. But hold on, not our King Hamlet of Norway. Instead, it's King Claudius, the new king, and his wife Gertrude, the widow of the King Hamlet. They have recently married, and they are with their council, Voltimand, Cornelius, and Polonius. Or Polonius, excuse me, not Polonius. Polonius, my boy, he gets stabbed later. Yeah, what did I say? It's Denmark. He's the king of Denmark, but he's Claudius. Anyway, Claudius is speaking, but who's in the room at the same time? Did I say Norway? Maybe I'm thinking Norway because Let It Go. Isn't Let It Go based in Norway? Maybe. It might be. They got ice there. Anyway, the king is now speaking. Oh, look at that sassy face. And it slams. Goodness me. Act 1, Scene 2. The king, though the death of Hamlet, our dear brother-in-law, is still a memory fresh in our minds, and though we rightly mourned him, the entire kingdom sharing a common grief, nevertheless common sense has overcome our natural feelings to the extent that we sorrow for him level-headedly, remembering the same time that our own interests and responsibilities. Therefore, we have married our former sister-in-law, who is now our queen and joint ruler of our warlike country. We did so with, as it were, a downhearted sort of happiness, with one eye cheerful, the other sad, bringing joy to the funeral and sorrow to the marriage, which is really weird to say. Good to see you, Noki. Where am I? Delight and misery were equally balanced. Nor have we disgraced your wise counsel. It has been fully supportive and freely given. Thank you for everything. Next, something you already know. Young Fortinbras, holding us in low esteem, or thinking our country is disordered and disorganized because of our dear brother's death, is further in furtherance of his ambitious dreams, has not failed to pester us with messages demanding the surrender of lands which his father lost, all quite legally. Because, again, is war legal? Bruiser says no. War should be banned. all quite legally, and our most valiant brother. So much of the deeds of Fortinbras. As for our own response and the reason for summoning this meeting, this is how things are right now. He shows a letter to the council. We have written to the King of Norway. That's where I'm getting Norway. That's what they're worried about. Fortinbras is Norway, but we're in Denmark. We've written to the King of Norway, young Fortinbras's uncle, who, powerless and bedridden, hardly knows his nephew's intentions, to stop him from proceeding further because the conscripts, the regulars, and the military forces consist entirely of his subjects. We here dispatch you, good Cornelius, and you, Voltimand, as the bearers of his greeting to the old King of Norway, giving you no further personal powers to negotiate with King beyond what is described at length in the terms of reference. He hands them the official documents. Farewell, and make haste. Cornelius says, and that in all things we will perform your duty. We do not doubt it. Our healthy farewell. So they leave, and the king. So the king turns to Polonius' son. And who's Polonius' son? And now, Laertes, what's your news? You mentioned some request. What is it, Laertes? You cannot ask anything reasonable of the king of Denmark and waste your breath. What would you beg, Laertes? He keeps saying his name, and he's like trying to be buddy with him, I guess. It's dumb. I hate it. And not freely grant you without asking. The head could not be more closely related to the heart, nor the mouth more indebted to the hand. And the throne of Denmark is your father. What is your wish, Laertes? My reverend lord, my revered lord. You leave in permission to return. Your leave and permission to return to France. This guy just wants to go to France and party. Though I willingly came to Denmark to show my loyalty of your coronation, I must now confess that, my duty done, my thoughts and wishes inclined towards France again, subject to your gracious indulgence and consent. Have you your father's permission? What does Polonius say? He has, my lord, extended from me my grudging consent, through consent pleading, and in the end I reluctantly endorse his wishes. I beseech you to give him leave to go. Enjoy yourself while you're young, Laertes. Have your fling, and use your talents as you think best. Laertes bows gratefully, and then the king turns to our boy Hammy, who has been wrapped in his own thoughts since his arrival. Now, my nephew, Hamlet, and my son, Hamlet, aside says, a little more than kin, and less than kind. I'm going to try to read the original text. God, I got to slide now. I'm going to try to read the original text, but jumping back and forth is going to be tough. Are you under a cloud? Not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun. Now that's a play on words. He's too much in the sun, meaning he's been outside, but too much of a sun because he's being stretched out between dad and stepdad now. Whoa! The queen says to this, Hamlet, dear, throw off the black mood and look upon the king with a more friendly eye. Do not go round forever with a downcast looks, as if you were seeking your noble father from the dust. You know it's normal. Everything in life must die, passing through the stages of life to eternity. Aye, madam, it is common. If it is, how come you seem so special in your case? Seems, madam, nay, it is. I know not seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother, meaning his dark mood, nor customary suits of solemn black, nor windy suspiration of forced breath, no, nor the fruitful river of my eye, the dejected havery of my visage, together with all forms, mood, shapes of grief, that can denote me truly. These indeed seem, for they are actions of the man with that of a man might play. But I have that within such passes now. These are the trappings and the suits of woe. I cannot wait for them just to be like, all right, Hamlet, you do you, bud. All right, just all these things. He's saying that, he seems this way. It's like asking someone. It's like dragons incoming. It's kind of like, hey, are you okay? And they're like, am I really okay? It's kind of that. Let's actually slide now. Go to this to refresh. Wait. Oh, God. That's Resident Evil is 6. But this is 7. I gotta get this figured out. Click. Okay. I did not read any of that. Oh, hell. So I can just jump. Is this it? Shh. Oh, hell. I'm sorry. See, I don't have game audio either, so I don't even know. RE7 is not 7 because I wanted it far away from the other buttons. And 7 and 8 are Kingdom Hearts because they're right next to each other. How am I cannot see. Oh, that's also just my screen is very stained. This is awful. I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. Swag. Oh, now it's SSS tricky. Getting my ass kicked. I ran into it at least 3 times.
Wow! Careful, Sora!
Careful, Sora. Fuck. Ooh!
Look who's back.
Oh, I get to fight these guys now. Swoop.
Here we go.
Good thing I had the arrow move. Oh god, I'm dying.
Yeah. Back off. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Try this. Gotcha. Go. Got him. Gotcha.
Is that one? Goofy Bombardier. Get him with the Bombardier. Go on, Goofy. Nice. I think I hit it. We won. Hi, Chess. Double flight. Morning, morning. Let's jump to this. And jump to this. Nice. Goblin. Get goblined. I don't know where I was.
How much are you about to tell the library? This is
I need to, yes.
return some books.
Yes, I will. The king's saying this. He is very sweet-natured. Oh, is that double jump? Hell yeah. He is very sweet-natured and, and commendable to you, Hamlet. It's very sweet-natured and commendable to you, Hamlet, to mourn your father in a dutiful way. But it must be known that your father lost a father, and that lost father in turn lost his, and the survivor was duty bound as a son to go into the period of deep mourning, but to persist in obsessant grieving in a stubborn, irreligious course. It shows a witful disrespect to heaven, a weakness of will, and all implied, and all impatient mind, an arrogant and untrained intelligence. Why should we, in our foolish, in our foolishness, take to heart that we know to be what we know to be inevitable, and the most obvious thing there is? Tush. Like he's saying, hush. It's quite an offense against heaven, an offense against the dead, and an offense against the natural order of things, an absurd contradiction to reason. Nature takes the death of fathers as a norm, and consistent, and has consistently declared from the first to die till the one who has died away today. This must be so. So we beg you to bury your purposeless grief, which is very rude of him to do this. To bury your purposeless grief, and to think of us as you would a father. Let the world take note that you are next in succession to the throne, and with a love of no less profound than that which a devoted father bears towards his son, I shall deal liberally with you. As to the intention of returning to Wittenberg University, that's the opposite of what we would wish. We entreat you to stay here in the hospitality and comfort of your royal presence, as the highest-ranking member of our court, our kinsman, and our son. Jump to this scene so I can go to this scene. Let's get a save in here. Because, man, I'm frustrated. I can't figure out the thing. What was in your package, Brett?
They're having a sale on the underwear at like 7 for 20, 25. Anyway,
What a deal.
I have to size up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I got a big booty. And they also had
Carrot!
40% off sandals, so I got here.
Sandals. We love that. So I'll need to mute again. Do they play another song? Why don't we read a little bit? Oh, look, it's Anna and Olaf. Oh, do you want what? That was earlier in the movie. That's not now. Let your mother's don't let your mother's prayers be in vain, says the queen. Hamlet, I pray that you will stay with us. Don't go to Wittenberg. I shall in my best obey you, madame. Why, that's a loving and courteous response. Act royally in Denmark. Madam, come. Hamlet's gentle and voluntary consent cheers my heart. To celebrate, I'll drink no health today without firing a mighty cannon to inform the clouds, and the heavens will proclaim the king's toast again, re-echoing the thunder from the earth below. Come, let us away. I could read all this in the original text, but I'm not going to. Now, Hamlet is alone on stage and gives a nice little soliloquy. Look at these sandals. Look at Brittany's new sandals. Look at these things. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? They're absolutely beautiful. They were on sale. Is that right? 20% off? 40% off. What a bargain. We'd love a deal here. If only my too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and turn itself into dew, and that the Almighty had not prohibited suicide. Oh God, God, he sighs heavily. How weary, stale, boring, and purposeless everything on this earth seems to be. A blight upon it! It's neglect garden. It's a neglected garden that's gone to seed. It's overwhelmed with repulsive weeds, which is a damn good line right there. That it should come to this. Only 2 months dead. No, not so much. Only 2. No, not so much. Not 2. Such an excellent king he was to this one. He nods in the direction of the departed Claudius. As the sun god is to a beast. He was so loving to my mother, and he wouldn't allow the wind to blow roughly on her face. Heaven and earth shall I Hey, what's up?
Hey, will you try on your swimsuits today?
Yes, I will try on my swimsuits today. That's another Brittany favor if you didn't get that earlier. Why should she cling to him as if he was an insatiable appetite for him? And yet, in less than a month, I mustn't think about it. Weakness and motherhood go together. A mere month, even before the shoes were old in which she followed my poor father's corpse. Sobbing inconsolably like Noble. Why, she of all women, and he breaks off distracted. Oh God, a brainless beast would have mourned longer. Oh no, it's mute time. It seems fine. A brainless beast would have mourned longer. She married a brainless beast. Jeez, I've read this line. She married my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I am Hercules. Within a month before those deceitful tears had ceased to flow, and the eyes red with weeping, she married. Oh, such wicked speed to hop so nimbly into the incestuous bed. It's not right, and no good can come of it. But let my heart break. I must hold my tongue, because he's not going to yell at his mom for this. So enters his friends, the boys, Horatio, Marcellus, and Bernardo. They all enter, and Horatio says, "Greeting, your lordship." And Hamlet, feeling kind of out, says, "I'm glad to see you well." Horatio, if I'm not mistaken. And then they're kind of greeting each other in like a nice, friendly manner. "Indeed, my lord, and your humble servant as ever. Sir, my good friend, my servant too." "And what are you doing away from Wittenberg, Horatio?" "Marcellus," and he sees him as well. "Good, my lord." "My good lord." "I am glad to see you." And then to Bernardo, "Good evening, sir." He doesn't know him as well. His boys, definitely Horatio, our favorite, our boy. "But whatever brings you here from Wittenberg?" "A tendency to truancy, my good lord." I would not take that from your enemy, so I wouldn't offend my ears by hearing you speak ill of yourself. I know that you are not I know that you are not truant. What's your business in Elsinore? We'll teach you to drink deep before you depart." Is that the Josh Jepson? What's up, my dude? Exactly. Oh Lord, I come to see your father's. Oh Lord, I come to see your father's funeral. Please don't make fun of me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding, which he's like, whoa, that's a nice little curveball I just threw there. Indeed, my lord, it took place very soon afterwards. Thief, or excuse me, thrift, Horatio. The leftover meat pies from the funeral were served up cold for the wedding breakfast. Which, holy shit, that is something. Would that would that I met your worst enemy in heaven, Horatio, rather than that I'd seen the day. My father, I think I can see my father. Where, my lord? Pointing to his own head. In my mind's eye, Horatio. I saw him once. I saw him once. He was a fine king. He was a man, altogether perfect. I'll never see anyone like him again. My lord, I think I saw him last night. And this is like Hamlet's moment of like, hold on. What? Saw? Who? My lord and your father, the king. My father, the king? Your father, the king. My father, the king? Let's find out if we're going to have a good day really quick. I cannot find the 8-ball. Outlook good. That's a good sign. I love that. Good to see you. Let's do a little transition and then back into the game and give you some sound. I gotta find 3 Olafs. What?
Who knows where he rolled off to?
Who knows where he rolled off to? Oh god, he's probably giving me directions.
Olaf's voice.
And I don't have sound on.
You're getting closer. Okay, getting this.
What was this?
The whole world's doing
This has your
somersaults.
banana shirt stuff in it.
Oh shit, that was when I went to that teacher conference in like February. Oh, I was wondering where that was.
Somersaults.
It has your like ice cream shirt.
Oh my god, my good shirts, my masks.
Okay.
Uh,
Get this.
Wow.
Wow. Oh god, his head. Hey, Sora.
I was starting to think nobody'd ever come along and find me. Well, I'm glad we did.
Goodness, this is something. All right, we found Olaf's head. It's like Yorick's head.
Hey! We must have startled them. If we approach real quiet like, we might be able to get the jump on them.
Metaphor.
Got them.
Great job, Sora!
Bruiser is just so grumpy. Where is the last piece? You think it's up?
It is kind of hard to spot him in all this snow. Why don't we look up above the waterfall?
Why don't we look from up above? Oh my god. This might be Olaf.
There's only one way to find out.
Think that's all of him?
It was.
Anna will know what to do next.
Wait, why does everybody look all...
Isn't that great? Let's reload. Oh. It wasn't him. All right.
Hey, Olaf might know where the rest of him is. Yes! He can't have gone too far.
Treasure. Olaf's your son. Don't worry, I won't hurt him.
Olaf needs a bath.
Maybe he rolled himself through a puddle of mud.
Puddle of Mud. Did y'all Josh, did you listen to Puddle of Mud in high
That's
school?
all of him?
I had a bud.
Know what to
I had a
do
friend who
next.
was very into Puddle of Mud the band, and he had a shirt.
Look how golden brown I am. I've always wanted to
He had a
get some
shirt
tan.
that had some lyrics. It's like a metal band. Metal. grungy. He had a shirt with the lyrics on it, and it was a big deal because you could see the word ass on the shirt. He's like, I love this shirt because it says ass. Gene's cool. Gene has a kid now, I think. Can't go up.
Hey, Olaf might know where the rest of him is. It is kind of hard to spot
Where
him
is
in all
this Olaf
snow.
boy? Is it
We can't
behind
just leave
us?
Olaf in pieces.
Why can't we leave Olaf in pieces? Mostly play Call of Duty. I mean, you could say that helped you in your career.
I got separated from my tummy near.
You know? You were taking action to pursue a career in gaming. That's pretty smart. That's not Olaf, but let's do it anyway.
This him?
Well,
It mostly made me angry. Man, gamers were angry. It just happens sometimes.
Think that's all of him?
Lana will know what to do next.
Question. When did you get so small and tiny?
Actually, Olaf, it's more that you're really
You're really big now. He's all grown up.
You're right. What a great view.
I think we did it wrong.
Aw, but I like being tall.
But I like being tall.
Keep looking.
Here's my question. There's all this snow. There's just snow everywhere. Why can't we just make him a new body?
We can't just leave Olaf in pieces. It is kind of hard to spot him in all this snow. Hey, Olaf might know where the rest of him is.
Oh, now they're telling me Olaf might know where the rest of his body is. Is this Olaf? This looks like Olaf.
Button and all.
Think that's all of him?
He could become the
Lana will know
planet.
what
I
to
think
do
you're right.
next.
Something, something magic, something, something video game. Yeah, I think you've explained it pretty well.
And that
All right,
should-
that seems like a cut. This seems like a real cutscene, so I can actually read something. I probably shouldn't put this bill as my bookmark. Where was I? Horatio. Indeed, my lord. It took place very afterwards. Oh yeah, with all that stuff. Thrift. My father. I can't see my father. Where, my lord? In my mind's eye. Oh, you saw him. Restrain your amazement and listen carefully till I've described this marvel to you. With these gentlemen as witness. For the love of God, let me hear. So Hamlet wants to know the story of everything that's going on. Horatio says, for 2 nights in succession, these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, I'm gonna say Bernard. He's Bernard now from, what's that movie? The Santa Claus. Bernard, Marcellus, and Bernard, while on their watch in the middle of the night, have been confronted thus. A figure, like your father, armed correctly in every detail from head to foot, appears before them, and walks past them solemnly at the slow and steady pace. 3 times he walked in front of them, spellbound, awestruck, in front of their spellbound, awestruck eyes, as close to them as a length of their of a martial baton. Dissolved. This is a great line. Don't forget. I'll equip it. This is a great lull. This will give you a great lull. This is a great line. Dissolved almost into a jelly with fear. What is the original line? I'm gonna almost to jelly with the act of fear. That's so damn good. That's so good. I can't equip my magic. Life Force. Arrow me, baby. Shit! Damn it. I can't believe it. Man, everything's a damn disaster. That's all I can say. I'm a 100% disaster with everything for this. Like, I'm in such a mood. That I think that is a square, and I'm mad. But no, Josh, you've got a good stream though. Everything about your stream is correct and works, and you've probably got a knob for your sound. I want a knob for my sound. You've got it going on with yours, and mine is just this absolute disaster. It's all an illusion. Man, listen. Might as well be a magician. It's a magician, Yash. Yash, I'm gonna read a bit here. Hold on, let me finish this line. 3 times he walked in front of their spellbound, awestruck eyes, as close to them as the length of a martial baton. Dissolved almost to a jelly with fear, they stand dumb and don't speak to him. They told me about his absolute secrecy, and I joined them on watch for the 3rd night. There, just as they described, both in terms of time and appearance of the thing, down to the last letter, the apparition comes. I recognized your father. These hands are not more similar. Meaning, we're showing him his hands to say that, hey, it's like he was alive right here. But where was this, my lord, upon the battlement where we watched? Didn't you speak to it, my lord? I did, but it didn't reply. But once I thought it lifted up its head and made as if to speak. Just then the morning cock crowed loudly, and the sound it shrank away in haste and vanished from our sight. It's very strange. Whew. Now where do I go? I was over here already. Double jump. Risk dodge. Groundbreaker. Where is double jump? Double fly. Magic safety. Always retain at least 1 HP if you are hit with and have 2 or more. I'm not going to equip this as much as I want to and feel like this is a too overpowered of a thing. I want you guys to be able to get squares. Can I go this way? This has got to be the way to go. Am I climbing again? I climbed this mountain again. Isn't that what I just equipped? I hope it is. Let's go bowling.
Me too. We better skedaddle.
We better skedaddle. Oh! This guy's getting owned. There's gotta be something up here, right? No hidden Mickey? Incredible. Examine. Raspberries! How's our sync? Are we happy with it? Is it fine? Ah! Whoa! Oh! That's your double jump! Cover shot? What? What is this? This game is so bonkers. It is so much to take in. I'm getting cold. The frozen wall.
You'll warm up.
Gee, nothing ever gets you down, huh, Sora?
Ah. No! Oh! No, 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 no. Why aren't I constantly singing? I mean, why do you want me to sing, Chaz? I'm trying to sing all the time. The snowman is here, it's dancing time. Love to dance and fly my shine. I don't know what the song is. I think they got their... Can you build a... What's the Candyman can... I'm trying to sing that now. Chaz is just getting me to say things all the time. Candyman can. Man, the other day I got sad because I couldn't sleep and it was late. I think a lot of people know that feeling. There are mechs in Frozen? Yeah, there's dragons too. This is Skyrim. Skyrim takes place on a mountain, right? Yeah, Skyrim. That's how Brittany says Skyrim. Fireballs! What am I talking about here? It's the Candyman here. I'm losing it. I'm not a loser, Brittany. Oh my god. I'm a loser. I fell down a fucking mountain. Lizzo? What? Brittany is trying to learn how to do a, who is that character? He's yellow. SpongeBob. Brittany's been trying to learn how to do the SpongeBob laugh. I cannot believe I've fallen from grace. So she just goes, ah. When we all know and watch the special with the guy who does the voice, that he does this thing where he like shakes his neck. We all know. Am I not done with this? Goofy Bombardier. Bomberman. Y'all, what if we put Bomberman? Love that Bomberman guy. What a cool guy, that Bomberman. Oh. Yeah. I'm out of magic. It's not that at all. What am I doing? Ah!
All right, I love snow.
All right, I love the snow. Oh, Sora. Oh my God, please. The Candyman can. Where do I go? I hope this is right. God, I hope this is right. We're back, finally.
Yeah, I wonder if Anna and the others made it there yet.
It's a cave. We did it. Oh, I should have been, everything about this game takes it out of you. Am I right? Whoa! Holy moly, where are we? I need to read this line, you see. But where is this? Upon the battlement. That's very strange. Upon my life, my honored lord, it's true. We thought it was our duty to let you know. Hamlet, of course, sirs, but it worries me. Are you on watch tonight? We are, my lord. Did you say armed? Armed, my lord. From top to toe, from head to foot, my lord. Then you didn't see his face. Oh, yes, his visor was up. How did he look? Fiercely, like a warrior? His face showed more sorrow than anger. Pale or red? Oh, very pale. And looked hard at you? Thoroughly. This is not how the movie goes. Oh, yeah, it is. She got zapped. This is not even the end of Act 2 of the movie. Ah! Yeah, we're not even halfway through the movie. Where's the Kingdom Hearts in this? We're gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to stop. It's fine. I'm getting tired. This is fine. We need to stretch this out a little bit. Oh, I don't like that deer. It's not a deer. What is he, an elk? I wish I'd been there. You would be. It would have astonished you. Very probably. How long did it stay? While you could count 100 rather quickly. Longer, says his two friends. They see what they were doing. The little children want this video game. They love this video game. Where the hell am I? Not when I saw it. His beard was streaked with gray. It was like it'd been. It's like I'd seen it in his life. Black streaked with silver. I'll watch tonight. Perhaps it'll walk again. I'm sure it will. It comes looking for my noble If it comes looking for my noble father, if it comes looking like my noble father, I'll speak with it, even if hell itself shall open and show the penalty of speaking. I would ask you all if you keep this sighting secret up to now, to continue to say nothing of it, and whatever else should happen tonight, take it all, and do not report it. I shall repay your loyalty. So goodbye. I'll visit you on the platform between 11 and 12. Be assured of our duty to your honor. Your love even as you have mine. Goodbye. And they all leave, and who's left on stage but our boy Hammy. The spirit of my father in armor. All is not well. I suspect foul play. I wish it were evening. Till then, be patient, my soul. Evil deeds will surface, however deeply they are buried. Throughout all the earth that overwhelmed them to men's eyes, foul deeds will rise. Which is a damn good line. Now we're into Act 1, Scene 3. This is where we are now in Polonius's house. Yeah. I mean, it's a time. It's a time. They gotta figure that out. We're gonna be going to Polonius' house because we're gonna speak with Laertes and meet our girl, Ophelia. Ophelia, I barely know ya. Click. It's a snowmanster. It is. The Lumineers are great. Yeah, it is. This is the snow monster. Oh, get owned, nerd. All right, he's a snowman. His name is Marshmallow. I did not know his name was Marshmallow. This guy is a big old ice thing, and we just shot him with a Merton. Armor? Hey, Andy. Tree whip? Oh, dang! Oh, dang! Just keep that fire up. Ah! Oh, no. Despite all my rage, I'm still in the cage. Donald, help me. Yo, it took me out of rage mode. Hell yeah. I might die, might die, might die.
That was close.
I'm living. Just eating some sage. It'd be pretty good. This is a cutscene into Act 1, Scene 3. Laertes is speaking to his sister, Ophelia. My luggage is on board. Farewell. And my sister, whenever there's a ship ready to sail, don't rest till you've written to me. Can you doubt it? As for Hamlet and his interest in you, regard it as of no significance. As a youthful flirtation, an early flowering of nature in its springtime, fast blooming, and therefore not enduring, pleasing but not lasting, and the fragrance of passing moments of a passing moment's fancy. Nothing more. Nothing more than that, because we all know Ophelia fucking loves Hamlet. Like, she is all over this guy. Absolutely all over this guy. And Hamlet, he's into her, but he's into her, but he's got a lot going on. Regarded as nothing more, because maturity is not merely a matter of physical development. As we grow, so too does responsibility in the mind and the soul. Perhaps he loves you for now, but his intentions are entirely honorable. But as is most barren, but you most bear in mind, taking this high rank into account, that he is not his own master. He is subject to the responsibilities of his birth. He cannot please himself like ordinary folk. The safety and well-being of the whole country depends upon his choice. Therefore, he can only act with the approval and consent of those with whom he rules. So, if he says he loves you, you'd be wise to believe it, only to the extent that a man of his rank can turn his words into deeds, which is no further than the popular opinion would approve of. So, measure the loss of your honor if you put too much faith into his love songs, or if you fall in love with him, or if you yield your virginity to his self-indulgent entities. Fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, my dear sister, and stay out of harm's way by controlling your affections. A good girl keeps herself to herself, which this guy needs to fuck off. Virtue is no protection against scandal mongering. Too often, beauty is ruined in its early stages. The bright promise of youth is practically prone to corruption, so beware. Safety lies in fearing the worst. Young people are hot-blooded by nature. That guy sucks. Let's do a save. A different time, exactly. This is probably a lot longer. And we're already at 2.5 hours. I'd like to get through the scene, though. How long is this scene? How much more of the scene we got? What if we just read? Did we get to meet Polonius? Oh, this scene's short. We only got... Oh, man, this is like 4 more pages. What if we just read? We're just gonna read. At least another 45 minutes? I ain't doing that. We're reading book. Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this. I'm in charge. I'm the man. Ophelia, I take the significance of this worthy lesson to heart, but dear brother, don't be like the one of those ungodly preachers, showing me the hard and uncomfortable way to heaven, while like a bloated and reckless sinner, you yourself take the easy path of wanton pleasure, disregarding your own advice. The next, ooh, hell yeah, I like that idea. We can knock out 2 tomorrow. Oh my god, or 2 next week. Which would be good, because we got to take a week off after that. Because I'm going on vacation. Don't worry about me, says Laertes. Then who enters but their dad, Polonius? I should be off. Here comes my father. 2 farewell blessings are twice as good as 1. A fortunate opportunity for a second leave taking. Nice. Still here, Laertes. Get abroad, shame on you. The wind's just right, the wind is just right, and they are waiting for you. He takes his hands and puts it on Laertes' head. So, you know, like he's holding his head. Oh, nice. Yeah, we can do that. Don't worry, we're going to have a lot read next week, guaranteed. There, take my blessing with you and see that these last maxims imprinted in your memory. Never say that you are... never say what you are thinking, nor put hasty thoughts into action. Be friendly, but do not cheapen yourself. Those friends who... This is all really good advice, by the way. I know a lot of people use Polonius's advice here as like a graduation thing, or sometimes like a wedding. Be friendly, but do not cheapen yourself. We could even read this. Give thy thoughts no tongue. Give thy thoughts no tongue, which is keep your, don't let your thoughts go out there. Those friends you have who you've proved themselves by experience. Grasp them to your soul with bands of steel. But don't offer the hand of friendship to every new made, unproven, backstabbing acquaintance. Beware of starting a quarrel, but once you are involved, see that your opponent gets more than he had bargained for. Hear all, but say little. Take each man's opinion, but keep your own judgment to yourself. Dress as well as you can afford, but don't go to the extremes of fashion. Good quality rather than loudness, because you can usually tell a man by the style of his clothes, and French nobles are particularly discriminating in that respect. Be neither a borrower nor lender be, which is a damn good line. A loan often loses both money and the friend, and borrowing makes a man a spendthrift. This above all else, be consistent. Then it follows as surely as night follows day. As surely as night follows day, that you cannot deceive any man. Farewell, may my blessing help you accomplish these. Jesus did say that. I take my leave from you most humbly, my lord. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, all those memories starting to flood back, like, ooh, yeah. That's 9th grade English. That's 10th grade English, maybe. But 9th grade English? Oh yeah, you were in there. Time is pressing. Go, your servants. Go, your servants are waiting. Farewell, Ophelia, and don't forget what I have said to you. It's locked in my memory, and you yourself shall keep the key. Farewell. Which is that line there. They've looked into that and they're like, that's a little weird. That's a little weird. It's a little weird. A little weird for brother and sister to say that. And what has he said to you, Ophelia? With respect, something concerning the Lord Hamlet. Indeed, a timely thought. I'm told that he has often seen you privately lately, and that you yourself have been liberal and generous in your availability. Whoa! If this is so, as people are keen to tell me by way of warning, I must tell you that you don't understand yourself as clearly as becoming my daughter and your honor. What's between you? Tell me the truth. He has, my lord, tendered his affection for me frequently of late. Affection? Pooh! You must speak like an immature girl, inexperienced in such dangerous matters. Do you believe his tenders? His tenders, chicken tenders. Whoa, as you call them. I don't know what I should think, my lord. Well then, I'll teach you. Consider yourself a baby in that you have taken these tenders for real currency. Chicken tenders currencies. That's what I lose. I believe my tenders. Listen. It's 1:30 and I've not eaten. Tenders of real currency, when they're counterfeit. Tender yourself at risk at a higher rate. Or, at the risk of straining expression, using it like this. You'll tender me a love child. I mean, he wants a baby. He wants a grandbaby. Kind of, I guess. My lord, he has wooed me in an honorable... My lord, he has wooed me in an honorable fashion. Yes, fashion, you may well call it. Really, now. And he has backed his words, my lord, with almost all the holy vows of heaven. Yes, trapped to catch stupid birds. Traps to catch stupid birds. I know how gullible. I know how gullible promises are made when passion is roused. You mustn't mistake these fires. these flares up, daughter, and give more light than they give more light than heat. More light than heat. That's another good line. And that disappear the very moment the promises are made of fire. From now on, the more sparing of your maidenly presence. Don't yield to the first request of the meeting. As for Lord Hamlet, believe me only inasmuch as he is young with great freedom of action, and that you have. In short, Ophelia, do not believe his vows. They are not spokesmen of his true colors, but merely pleaders on behalf of sin, sounding like saintly or pious or go-betweeners, the better to deceive. This is final. In plain words, from now on, I do not want you to misuse your leisure time by talking to the Lord Hamlet. Those are my orders. Do as I say, and come along. I shall obey, my lord. She ain't gonna obey. Let's click the button. And